Hi everyone, welcome to MyMax Academy. In this video, we'll continue with the chapter determinants from your 12th standard CBSE Mathematics. I'll continue with miscellaneous exercise in page number 142 of your textbook, problem number 8. So A matrix is given, matrix A is given, and we have to prove that adj of A whole inverse equal to adj of A into A inverse, and the second one that we should prove is A inverse whole inverse, right? So I'll probably write it here. Second thing that we should prove is A inverse whole inverse equal to A. So we have to prove these two parts, right? Comma. So first part is this. We have to prove that adj of A whole inverse equal to adj of A inverse, and the second one that we should prove is A inverse whole inverse equal to A. That's what we should prove, right? So we will start with finding adj of A first. Let's find adj of A. So solution. Now adj of A is, our formula is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33, right? So where capital A11, A12, A13 are the cofactors of the elements of matrix A, right? So let's find A11. So I'll start from here. So A11 is M11, which means minor of this. So we'll have to close this particular row and this particular column. We are finding M11, which is minor of this element 1, which is close this row, this column. 3 into 5 is 15, minus 1 into 1 is 1, so which gives you 14. So A12 is minus M12, that is equal to minus of M12. Take this element, close this particular row, this particular column. Minus 2 into 5 is minus 10, 1 ones are minus 1. That is equal to plus 11. Now A13 is M13, that is equal to, we'll close this particular row and this particular column. Minus 2 into 1 is minus 2, 1 into 3 is 3, so and then there is a minus, so minus 3, so which is minus 5, right? Then let's find A21. A21 is minus M21, that is equal to minus of M21. We have to close this particular row and this particular column. So I'll take my scale. So close, we are taking the minor of this M21. So close this particular row, this particular column. You'll get minus 2 into 5 is minus 10, then 1 ones are minus 1. You get 11 again. Now A22 equal to M22, that is equal to, take this element. So close this particular row for this element M22, this particular row and this particular column. So 1 into 5 is 5 minus 1. So which is 5 minus 1, which is 4. Then A23 is equal to M23, that is equal to minus of M23. This particular element, that row and that column. Second row, third column is closed. 1 ones are 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2, which is minus 3. Fine. Then let's go to A31. A31 is equal to M31, that is equal to this element. So close this particular row and this particular column. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2 minus 3, which gives you minus 5, comma, I'll write here A32. A32 is minus M32, that is equal to, A32 is minus M32, that is equal to, M32 is this element. So close this particular row, this particular column. 1 ones are 1, 1 plus 2. So minus of 1 plus 2, which is minus 3. Right, then we'll find comma A33. A33 is M33, that is equal to, we have to close this particular row, this particular column. 3 ones are 3, 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Fine. Now let's put them in the matrix. So our adj of A matrix is, adj of A becomes A11, which is 14, A12, which is 11, then 5 minus 5, this one, then A21, 11, 4, minus 3, then A31, minus 5, minus 3, minus 1. So this is your adj of A. So we have found adj of A matrix. Fine. Now what we should find? We should find adj of A whole inverse matrix. We have to find the inverse of this matrix. Now what is the inverse of this matrix? Suppose if I call this matrix as B, suppose I call this as B. I'm calling this matrix as B. Right? We should find adj of A whole inverse, which means we should find B inverse. And this matrix I'm calling it as B. Right? This adj of A I'm calling it as B. So which means we have to find adj of A inverse, means we should find B inverse. And what is B inverse? B inverse formula is 1 by determinant of B into adj of B. Right? So let's find determinant of B, which means let's find the determinant of this matrix. So what is the determinant of this matrix? So determinant of B is determinant of B equal to, so we'll close 14 into, we'll expand along row 1. So 14 into this particular row, this particular column. 1 into 4 is 1 into minus 4, minus 4 into minus 1 is minus 4, minus 3 3s are 9. Then minus 11 into, close this particular row, this particular one. 11 into minus 1 is minus 11 minus 15. Right? If you close this, 11 into minus 1, minus 11 minus 5 into minus 3 is plus 15, and there is a minus, so minus 15. Then minus 5 into, we'll close this particular row, this particular, here we are putting minus because though it is plus, here we are putting minus because the position of this element is A1 2, and 1 plus 2 is 3. When the position is odd, you should put minus. When the position is even, you should put plus. So here plus of this minus 5 I am putting as it is. So this particular row, this particular column is cancelled, closed. So minus 33 plus 5 4s are 20. Right? Minus of minus 20 is plus 20. Now if we evaluate this, we get 13 times 14. So 13 times 14 is 42, carry 4, 14 18. Right? This is minus 182. Then this is 16 times 11. So 16 times 11 is 66, carry 6, 11, 17. So plus 176. Right? Then this is minus 13. Minus 13 into minus 5 is plus 65. Right? So 13 times 5. Right? 13 times 5 is plus 65. That is your B, determinant of B. We'll simplify. So let's try to check this. We'll try to do this. So this is 182. This is 11 minus 15. Okay, minus 26. This is so 26 times 11. So that is 66. Carry 6. 11 2s are 22. 28. So it is 286. 286 plus 286. Then 13 times minus and minus plus. So if you simplify this, this is 104 plus 65 will give you 169. So your determinant of B is 169, which is same as determinant of adj of A. Right? Now let's find adj of B. Adj of B is, so adj of B, to find adj of B, we have to find our B11. Right? B11 is M11. Right? Adj of B11 is M11. So we have to close this particular row and this particular column. We are going to find the adj of this. So close this and this. Minus 4 minus 9. So this is equal to minus 4 minus 9 is minus 13. Then B12 equal to minus M12. That is equal to minus of M12. M12 is, close this and this. Minus 11 minus 15 is minus 26. Then there is a minus. So it will become plus 26. Then B13 equal to M13. That is equal to, so close this particular row, this particular column. 33 plus 20. Minus 33 plus 20. So minus 33 plus 20 is minus 30. Right? Now we'll have to find B21. So B21 is second row, first column. So let me take my scale. So close this particular row because we are finding the minor of this, which is B12. Close this and close this. Minus 1 into 11 is minus 11, then minus 15. Minus 11 minus 15 is minus 26. So that will become minus of minus 26 will become plus 26. So this will become plus 26. Then B21 will be, sorry, B22 will be equal to M22. That is equal to, right? We are going to find M22. So M22 will be this one. close this particular, this is M22, minor of this element, close this, minus 14 plus minus 25, minus 14 minus 25, right, is minus 26. Minus 14 minus, sorry, minus 14, sorry, minus 39, minus 39, right? So that's your M22. Then B23 is minus M23, that is equal to minus of M23, second row, first column, fine. So we have to do second row and first column, fine. So second row, third column, so 2 3, so second row, third column, we have to add this particular row and this particular column. So minus 42 plus 55, minus 42 plus 55 is plus 13, so it will become minus 13 because there is a minus M23, fine. Then B31 is M31, that is equal to, we have to close this particular row and this particular column, M31, this one and this one. So 11 into 3, minus 33 plus 20 is minus 11. Then B32 is M32, that is equal to M32. So this is M32 position. So we have to row this particular row in this particular column. Minus 42, this is plus 55. So minus 42 plus 55 gives you plus 13. So it will become minus 13 because it's minus M32. So then B33 is M33, right? This M33. So that will become, this is minus 13, right? So sorry, I think this is, let close, okay. B31, this is minus 13, right? 31 is this element, so we close this and this. So 33 minus plus 20, minus 33 plus 20 is minus 13, right? Okay, then the last one, M33, this element, so close this particular row, this particular column. 14 fours are 56, 56 minus 121, right? 56 minus 121 is minus 65, fine. So this is your, now let's find what is adj of B. So adj of B is, so adj of B matrix is equal to, we'll have to write this, minus 13, this 26, B11, B12, B13, minus 13, 26, minus 39, minus 13, minus 13, minus 13, minus 65, right? This is your adj of B matrix, right? 26, right? Now what we should do, we should find B inverse. So B inverse is what? So which is going to give us this one, adj of A the whole inverse. So our B inverse, I can write here. So therefore our B inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of B. 1 by determinant of B is 169. So 1 by 169 into this one. So minus 13, 26, minus 13, 26, minus 39, minus 13, minus 13, minus 13, minus 65, right? So that is your B inverse. So if I take only minus 13 alone inside, this is 1 by, so if I take this 13 common and put it outside, right? So then it will become 1 by 13 of, this will become minus 1, 2, minus 1, and this will become 2, minus 3, 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 5, right? So probably we can even take minus 13 out. So if I take minus 13 out, it will become plus 1, this will become plus 1, this will become minus 2, this will become minus 2, this will become plus 3, minus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 5. So it will become like this. If I keep minus 13 out, 1 by minus 13 off. So if I take minus 13 out, it will become minus 13 by 169 will give you 1 by minus 13. Then since I took minus 13 out, it will become 1. Minus 13, 26 by minus 13 is minus 2. This minus 13 by minus 13 is 1. This is minus 2. This is plus 3. This is minus 1. This is plus 1. No, the plus 1. So this is plus 1, and goes on, right? 1, 1, 5. So this is our adjob B. Sorry, B inverse. This is your B inverse, which is same as our adjob A inverse. So I can even write that. So B inverse. So that is comma B inverse is equal to adjob A the whole inverse, which is that. Pen, hope I didn't go out of the board. Okay. So this is your adjob A the whole inverse. So we have found the LHS. Now let's find adjob A inverse. So first for that we have to find A inverse. Now what is A inverse? Now A inverse is, so what is A inverse? A inverse is 1 by determinant of A into adjob A. That is our A inverse. Right? So that is equal to, now let's find what is determinant of A. So comma, determinant of A is what? Determinant of A is, let us find the determinant of this. Right? So if we find the determinant of this, right? So the determinant of this is getting close, this is getting close. 3 into 5 is 15 minus 1. 1 into 15 minus 1. Minus of minus is plus 2 into, close this particular row, this particular column. Right? Minus 10 minus 1. Minus 10 minus 1 plus 1 into, close this particular row, this particular column. Minus 2 minus 3. Minus 2 minus 3. So that gives us finally 15. This is 11 times minus 22. This is minus 5. That gives us 11, then sorry, this is 14. 15 minus 1 is 14. So this is minus 8 minus 5 is minus 13. So that is not equal to 0. Therefore we can find A inverse. So A inverse is what? A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A, which is 1 by minus 13 of adjob A. Adjob A is, what is adjob A? Adjob A is this matrix 14, 14, 11, minus 5, 11, 4, minus 3, minus 5, minus 3 and minus 1. Sorry, I'm trying to keep everything in the single board, so that's why I'm writing very small, so hope you can follow. Right, so this is your A inverse. Now we should find adjob A inverse. Right, so if you find adjob A inverse, so to find adjob A inverse, so this A inverse can be written, this matrix can be written as like this: 14 by minus 13, 11 by minus 13, minus 5 by minus 13 is 5 by 13. Right, and this will become 11 by minus 13. This will become 4 by minus 13. It will become 3 by 13. Right, again 11 by. So this will become 5 by 13, 3 by 13, 1 by 13. So this becomes your inverse of A. So that becomes your inverse of A. Right, so I am dividing each element by 13. If I divide each element by 13, so that's what we get. Right? Now let's try to find the inverse edge of this. So edge of this matrix, so what is edge of A inverse? Edge of A inverse is, suppose if I call this matrix as C, suppose I'm calling this as C. So edge of A inverse means I should find edge of C. I'm calling this A inverse as matrix C. So if I want to find edge of A inverse, I should find edge of C. So what is edge of C? Edge of C is, again we should find C11. So we'll have to find so that C11 is M11, minor of this. So we'll have to close this particular row, this particular column. 4 into 1, 4. This is 4 by minus 169 minus 3 3s are 9 by 169. That will give you minus 5 by 169. Sorry, minus 13 by 169. Right? That is your C11. That is your C11. Fine. Now let's find what is C21. C12. C12 is M12. So that is equal to, sorry, minus M12. C12 is equal to minus M12. Fine. So we have to find M12. So even this can be written as minus 1 by 13 if you cancel this. So this is minus M12. M12 means minus of M12 means this element. So this particular code, this row, this column. So 11 into 1 is 11. So 11 by minus 169 minus, if I close these two, 15 by minus 15 by 169. So that will make it as plus. So 26 minus 26 by 169 is minus 2 by 169. Minus 2 by 160. Sorry, minus 2 by 13. Minus 2 by 13. Fine. And there's a minus here. So minus, this is plus. Sorry, one second. So this is minus into minus is plus, right? So plus, and this is 11 plus 169. Fine. Okay. So if you do this, so you will get 11 by minus 169 minus 1 by this will give you minus 26, which is plus 26 by 13, which is 2 by 13. So similarly, C13 equal to M13. That is equal to, you have to close this particular row, this particular column. 3 into 11 3s are 33 by minus 169. Right? If I close this and this, 33 minus 169, minus into minus is plus 20 by 169. So that gives you minus 13 by 169 minus 1 by 13. Again, you get minus 1 by 13. So similarly, if I find C21, that is minus M21, that is equal to, again we'll have to take this. Let me take my scale. So if I hide this particular row and this particular column, right, because this 21, so 11 into 1 is 11, so you get minus 11 by 169 minus 3 5s are 15 by 169. That will make it as minus 26 by 169 is minus 2 by 13. So similarly, there's a minus here, that will be plus 2 by 13. So similarly, if you find C22 and C23, and you will get minus 3 by 13, and this will become minus 1 by 13. If you do the same way, we'll find C23 also as minus 1 by 13. Then C31, C32, C33, if you similarly find C11, C31, C32 and all that, you get minus 1 by 13, you'll get minus 1 by 13, minus 1 by 13 and minus 5 by 13. For example, if you take this C33, because this and this, 56 minus into minus plus, right? So 56 plus, right? So if you close this, so 56 minus 121 will give you minus 5. So minus 5 by 30. Fine. So now we have got, now what is our adj of A inverse? Adj of A inverse will be equal to these matrices. So minus 1 by 13, 2 by 13, minus 1 by 13, then 2 by 13, minus 3 by 13, minus 1 by 13. So similarly, minus 1 by 13, minus 1 by 13 and minus 5 by 13. Fine. So this is your adj of A inverse. Now let's compare this with this. So this one. Now if you take 1 by 13 out, if I take 1 by minus 13 out, if I take minus 1 by 13 common, this will become 1. This will become minus 2, 1, minus 2, 3, 1. This will become 1, 1, 5. So now adj of A inverse is matching with this matrix, which is adj of A the whole inverse. So therefore, we can say adj of A the whole inverse, which is adj of A the whole inverse, which is this matrix, and that is matching with this matrix. So which is equal to adj of A inverse. So we have proved the first part. So adj of A the whole inverse, which is this matrix This is adj of A, the whole inverse is this 1 by minus 13 of this, that is equal to 1 by minus 13 of this matrix. Fine. So we have proved the first part. Adj of A inverse is equal to adj of A the whole inverse equal to adj of A inverse. Because this is adj of A the whole inverse and this is adj of A inverse, and these two are matching. Therefore these two are equal. Fine. So all of you can pause the video and take the notes. I will go to the second section. We have to prove A inverse whole inverse equal to A. So how do you prove that? A inverse whole inverse equal to A. So I'll just, there is only few parts here. Fine. So we have to find A inverse whole inverse. So solution is A inverse whole inverse. That is equal to, we have to find 1 by determinant of A inverse into adj of A inverse. That is your A inverse whole inverse, right? And 1 by determinant of A inverse. No, adj of A inverse is this matrix. Adj of A inverse is this matrix. Now let's try to find what is determinant of A inverse. Now what is determinant of A inverse? That is equal to, what is A inverse? Where is our A inverse? A inverse is here, which is this or this. So we have to find the determinant of this matrix. So if you find the determinant of this, that will become 1 by minus 13 of determinant of this matrix, which is 14, 11, minus 5, this one, 11, 4, minus 3, minus 5, minus 3, minus 1. So we have to find the determinant of this. And we know that if this is a constant, it can be taken out of the determinant. We have this determinant of Ka. We have determinant of Ka. Determinant of Ka is equal to K power n determinant of A. Here order of A is 3 cross 3. So you will get K cube power determinant of A. K cube into determinant of A. That is your Ka inverse. So which means this K will come out, it will become 1 by minus 13 the whole cube of determinant of this. Determinant of this matrix 14, 11, minus 5 and 11, 4, minus 3, minus 5, minus 3, minus 1. So determinant of Ka, this is K, this is K power n, where n is the order of the matrix into determinant of this matrix A. And this is very, so here determinant of our Ka, our K here is 1 by minus 13. So 1 by minus 13 the whole cube of determinant of this, that is equal to 1 by minus 13 of cube of, and what is the value of the determinant of this? The determinant of this we just found it as minus 13. Determinant of this one, what is the determinant of this? We found somewhere here. We found the determinant, yes, determinant was 169. This was the determinant of this matrix. If you expand this, you will get 169. So which is 169. So which is 13 square. If you cancel both, you will get 1 by minus 13. That is your determinant of A inverse. Right? Your determinant of A inverse is minus 1 by 13. Now let's substitute here. We will substitute the value in this one. So A inverse determinant is 1 by minus 13. So let's find A inverse whole inverse is 1 by. So A inverse whole inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A inverse. So 1 by minus 13. Determinant of A inverse is 1 by minus. So 1 by determinant of A into adj of A inverse. And what is adj of A inverse? This matrix, which is minus, or you can even write this one, right? That is equal to 1 by minus 13 of, right? Big bracket, here it is 1 minus 2 1 minus 2 3 1 1 1 5, right? 1 by A inverse whole inverse is what? 1 by determinant of A into adj of A inverse. So adj of A inverse is this. This is your adj of A inverse matrix is this. So I am substituting that here. So adj of A inverse is this, and 1 by determinant of A inverse is 1 by minus 13. Substituting here, so minus 1 by 13 they will get cancelled. You will get this matrix, which is 1 minus 2 1. That is your A inverse whole inverse. 1 2 1 minus 2 3 1 1 1 5. 1 1 5. So what is this? This is nothing but the A matrix, which is equal to A. So we have proved A inverse whole inverse equal to A, which is this. Fine. So all of you can pause the video and take the notes, and I will stop the session here. You can watch my next video for the continuation of this. Thank you for watching. See you all in the next video. Thank you.